All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome back and happy holidays. I'm Mike, and this guy here is Larry. And, of course, we are with the movie Cranks. And tonight we are going to review our fourth movie.
Yes.
Code 8. And Code 8 is an interesting tale of superpower-enabled humans that instead of being like heroes of society, they're sort of the outcasts, and their powers are sort of banned in this alternate world. To the point where if you use your powers, the police and drones and stuff from the sky will come down like hell on you.
This is the LCPD. All workers come outside for identification.
Everyone line up.
Jinx to the sky.
And it's about a story of this construction worker guy that is trying to raise money for his mother, who has powers, we find out, but the powers are killing her. And he's got to raise money to afford the hospital bills in order to make her better. And he starts off trying to do the right thing and work as a good job for people and construction and everything else, but sort of finds out it's easier to work with the bad guys in order to make the
big money.
The big cheddar. So, Larry, tell me what you thought of this movie.
Well, I already know, because we kind of talked about this a little bit, that you enjoyed this one. Actually, no, quite a bit more than I did.
Yeah, it had an X-Men feel to it.
To me, this felt like a book movie.
Mm-hmm.
It felt like Insurgent. It felt like Hunger Games with a splash of X-Men, the superpowers.
Is that because of the cast? Because it was
not
kind of
just a cast,
but
unknown.
It's
It's the fact that they're discriminated against.
Yeah.
Because they have powers. There's a bigger faction that's controlling them.
Right.
They never really explain exactly who they are.
Yeah.
But
There's definitely a big brother looking down
Yeah.
on the minorities. There's a whole theme on that.
and I did think the actors, they played a pretty good job. They
You
did a
got
good
your
job.
guy from...
Yeah, we got Stephen Amell from Arrow. He also
was
plays Flash
great.
too.
He was the best part of this movie.
And then you got his brother, which I don't know his name. The Amell brother.
The Amell brothers. Yeah. Robbie.
Okay, so you got Robbie Amell as well, and I thought he did a pretty good job. He's been on both of these guys have been on some CW
Robbie,
shows
though,
before.
in this, Robbie felt kind of, it's like a Wonder Bread. He's a very white toast. He just played this real, kind of just a normal construction worker dude, bad, down on his luck.
Yeah,
You know?
superpowers, of course. And I think that's where, because like you said earlier, do I feel like this is a book series? And he is one of the reasons, because he does seem like a character that would have been like an Insurgent
Right.
or the Hunger Games.
Yeah.
And I have the one, I can't think of it.
That
As I talk
one-off
with him.
character that sort of becomes the one, you know?
Yeah, and he has
Yeah.
higher power level than anybody else.
Yeah, I
a
could
level
see that.
5.
What did you think of the idea of the movie itself?
I thought the idea,
Him trying to raise money
it is
for his mom.
good if somebody would have wrote it as a book.
Yeah.
I thought the idea of, like you said, trying to raise money because he wants to save his mom, there is stakes here.
Yeah, and it felt sweet. Like, you really felt the connection between him and his mom, and him trying to do anything it took. Even if it meant destroying himself and dying, he was willing to do that in order to save his mom.
Yeah.
Everybody face down now. I need electric. I'm an electric.
I'm wondering why a guy like you got in the van. We need to know who we're working with.
My mom's sick. I need money.
And I really like that part of the movie. I think they went a little too heavy on the whole society. Like, you got the big brother government coming down on these minority groups and stuff. They went a little heavy on that.
The one thing I did like about this movie, it does have a high production value to it.
Mm-hmm.
The CGI effects were
Wow.
almost like movie-like.
That was incredible.
I mean, the drones
Yeah.
and the robots, I'm like, is this like a VOD movie?
it had better production value and effects than some big Hollywood movies.
I think this would have did really good on Netflix.
Oh, it'd been great. If this was a series, this would have been great. This is another one of those where me and you would have enjoyed it as a series.
Yeah.
To where we had more time to develop these characters, to put different arcs and different things could happen in this universe. And maybe they'll make a second movie.
And I think that's one of the things, because I don't even know if I can call her a love interest. You have the girl.
Yeah.
That towards the end, she has a certain power that can fix things.
Yeah, and she works for the boss, the mob boss that runs the strip club.
Ugly Matthew McConaughey.
Oh, yes. He's a great, intimidating, kinda bad guy.
I thought he did good. I felt a lot of John Wick with the whole underground scene, with the clubs, and the lighting. And the girl, I thought, though, she was just a little weak. I think they could have been delved a little more into her character and made you like her a little more.
Yeah.
I was starting to like her towards the end, but I felt like it was too late.
Yeah, her character was barely in this. That's the problem. Yeah. She shows up to become like the savior to him, and he thinks she's going to fix all these different things and push the plot along, but she just wasn't in the movie enough. I mean, that was the big problem. I felt like I wasn't connected to her. Like, and I don't even. If for a while there, she really wasn't even the love interest. She was like a tool almost. Like she had powers that he could use.
Well, that's like what I said. I still don't know if she was a love interest or just a friend or just, like I said, a tool for him to use.
Yeah, and I think that's more or less what it came out to.
How good is that electric?
You're home.
He's strong. He doesn't know how strong yet. Light it. I need time to work him. How do you want to live in this life? Let's go. Hide our powers.
Everybody on the ground!
If you see something that you want, take it.
The bad guys that were trying to take them out in the end, the various mob groups and all that were great. I like the fact that the mob groups had their own enforcers that had powers. Like they had guys that were bulletproof. And everyone had categories like electrical power, heat. Like people could melt stuff with their hands.
Yeah, bulletproof.
Bulletproof.
But apparently they only get one power.
Yeah, it's like they're limited to one thing, but their power level, like they had level 1, 2, 5, and he was like this level 5 electrical power guy, and he was super powerful. But the thing is, I wish that they'd have taken it a little bit further than just them having these little brawls between each other. No. I wanted to see them like going at the government or something. You know, there just felt like there wasn't enough.
Honestly, I would have liked to seen him show his power off a little more.
Yeah,
I really didn't feel like there's one part where he just like breaks a fence,
overloads electrical.
Yeah, and that was like the biggest part. That's as far as power wise. That I really seen.
I think
from
that's
him. Except for he does drop a drone.
Yeah,
which that was good.
That was cool.
But that's really about it. I was wanting to see something more epic.
They kept it more
scale.
real. Like they wanted to show what a normal, regular guy would do in this situation.
Yeah, they didn't overload their powers.
Yeah, it wasn't like he became like a god and like the next Manhattan, and he just started wiping out everybody. It was just more grounded and normal, like real life would have been.
Guardians are online.
Execute.
You know, you got mixed up with some bad people.
Cross that line, there's no coming back.
If I lose her, I got nothing left. We got another job coming up. You have one shot. What's the plan if the kid misses? I won't. He won't.
So, I don't know. I really enjoyed this for what it was. It was a simple, well-made... I guess this was this put together with Kickstarter or something like that?
I'm not really sure.
It was a short story. Yeah. We watched years ago. It was a short story, and then it became into this full-blown movie development. So I give him props for that.
I give him props just for the fact it had a high production value.
Yeah.
For something I never heard of.
Yeah.
I never heard of this movie.
I would have seen it.
And he's like,
I
watched Code 8, and I'm like, what? What's Code 8? And then I watch it thinking, it's just going to be a silly kind of
cheap
goofy
movie.
CGI movie.
You were expecting something cheap, and we got more of an Elysium kind of thing.
Yeah. Oh my God, there is a lot of Elysium.
Yeah, you can.
Even though I can't put on the level for me Elysium, which is like a stupid guilty pleasure for me.
It's
I
not
can literally drink and just watch Elysium by myself in my house. I don't know why.
Elysium had the same, like the victimized, poor, versus society kind of thing. You got the rich versus the poor and all that. They had the same kind of themes going in this. And, you know, I like that too. They have a neat idea behind all this. And I hope they make some more. So I would have to say, if I was going to give this a review, I was a little low on everything else tonight. It's weird. Normally I'm doing better than this, but I will say I enjoyed this one more, and I'm going to be giving this one a solid B.
I'm going to say, for me, I would probably watch a Code 8.1, and I hope they call it 8.1. I don't know why.
Or Code 9. I don't know.
Code 9, Code 8.1. I'd watch it. It wasn't really my favorite movie that I've seen even just recently. I thought it was good for a VOD movie.
Took you by surprise, though.
It was a bit of a surprise with the CGI. These actors, I really never heard much from them outside the CW, which I hate the CW, so it was kind of surprising. They actually did a pretty good job.
He is good. I have changed my whole opinion on him. He is great.
Like I said, though, I did have a little bit of a problem that this felt like a little bit like a book movie, and the plot to me with the powers and the X-Men
didn't get really
was
big.
A little generic because I feel like I've seen this movie before.
Kind of like X-Men and all that.
So I'm going to go ahead and give this one a C-.
All right. Well, there you heard it from the two leading experts of fucking nothing. I hope everyone has a great holiday. Make sure to check out our other reviews. We did The Watchmen tonight. We did
Jack Ryan.
I almost said John Clancy. We did John Clancy, Tom Ryan. And we did... Watchmen, yes. Yeah. So brain farts going around.
Check all those out. Don't forget, hit that button right down there and subscribe to the channel. We need your help.
Yes.
Because YouTube ain't helping at all.
YouTube is a fucking joke. So when our Facebook page hits 10,000 and our YouTube page is still at 1,000, you'll know what I mean.
Yeah. Anyway, so help us out. Hit that subscribe button. But I think that's all we got again.
Yep.
So
love you guys. We'll see you.
Happy holidays.